Hello, hello. Welcome one, welcome all. How are you doing today? If this is your first time here, welcome to the Voices in Education. If you're a returning viewer, listener, subscriber, welcome back, welcome back. Voices in Education is a safe space where we share and learn from each other. We share about a number of things, and track and field happens to be one of them, all right? So welcome guys, welcome. I have my co-host here as well. All right, and we'll be hearing from him in a little bit. And so we want to just talk about, the Diamond League finals, and that will be on Friday and Saturday. To ensure that you stick and stay with us, so hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and turn on your post notification, as well as share. Tell a friend to tell another friend about the voices in education. Hello, Ryan, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. I'm all excited about the final to see who are going to, come up on top in the varying events. Hello to everyone who is out there with us. It's so good to have you here with us.
Wonderful, and right away I see Namara. All right, I'm becoming number one tonight. Happy to have you here, Namara. All right, so guys, remember to hit the like button, hit the share button, and of course, hit that subscription button. Let us know where you're tuned in from. So right now, let us go over to the page here, and we're just going to take a look at the entries that are available for the Diamond League final. And again, the final runs from Friday to Saturday, and we'll be here to bring you some of the highlights, well, updates, commentaries. All right, so ensure that you're sticking and staying with us. All right, so we're paying attention to the Diamond League events. So on day one, Friday, we have the discus throw for women. And let us look at the entries. All right, let us look here. So we have, based on what I have seen here, Valerie, all right, of the US, Sandra of Croatia, Bin of China, Yame of Cuba, Christine of Germany, and Jorindi of the Netherlands. So that's pretty much the list here so far from what we're seeing for the discus throw for women. And Ruren, I don't know if you have a call on this one, maybe the Cuban. I am thinking if this is it and crops, let's see. I don't know, parents. Hola todos. I don't
Yeah,
know.
based on previous throws, she would be in the be the top contender for that event. And also I would look out for Sandra as well from Croatia. So that's going to be good there. And you can't forget Valerie either. So I think the top three might be coming from those three ladies. But you know how the Diamond League is. It's what you do on the day, and don't rule out anyone. It's a neat field as well. Just six ladies there, and it's going to be really interesting.
Wonderful. We'll take it like that. All right, guys. And if you have any comments regarding the entrance, you can definitely share, your perspective in the chat as well. Would really appreciate that. All right. So let's move on to the next event here, the long jump for men. Drum roll, please. And do you know why? Because Jamaica is well represented here. And here we have Simon of Switzerland. All right, Mattia of Italy, Tajay of Jamaica, Carey of Jamaica, Wayne of Jamaica, and Miltiadis of Greece. All right, so Miltiadis, the Olympic champion, all right, 865 there, as you can see, season best and PB. Wayne Pinnock, sorry, of Jamaica. All right, 836 there, 854. All right. And right now, what I am saying here, Wayne, silver medalist, right? And we saw him jumping ahead of Miltiades there in Zurich, I believe. All right. And so it could be, the battle could be between these two, but then perhaps you can't really count out a Kerry McLeod. And then when you look at Simon, but I feel like given what happened in the last outing, Miltia, this is perhaps wanting to come because you want to get that Diamond League trophy, right? But Wayne is going to say, well, I have a chance here. So, Rurian, over to you.
Yeah, really interesting one here. And it's going to be a closely contested one. I'm looking at the season's best there, and Miltiades is leading there. But when I look even at Tajay's personal best is 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 869, and if he can get anywhere close to that, then he's going to be, in a serious contender. But I think it's going to be between Wayne, Miltiades, and Terry.
And I'm wondering if Perry is good. I'm wondering, I'm almost certain that I saw his name down and then he kind of missed. Yeah, he did not show up in Zurich, Perry. So in Zurich, Wayne Pinnock, all right, his jump was 1818, all right, and Miltiades was 1802, the best jump. So Kerry McLeod did not show up. Tajay Gale was there, 785 was Tajay's best jump there in Zurich, and Mattia was there. He jumped 791. Yes, 791. Simon was there, 798. So from that, Ruben, what I'm saying, if these are the guys, right? And given what we saw there in Zurich, then I am going to perhaps go between Wayne Pinnock and Miltiadis for the win.
Okay,
I'm not sure why Kerry McLeod did not start in Zurich, but and then based on the others who were there in Zurich, not ruling out anyone because you just need one good jump in, right? But I'm going to go with Wayne Pinnock and Miltiadis for the
no,
battle, the big
no,
long
no
battle.
worries. And this is what I'll put forward as well. Could it be a strategy by Kerry? Maybe he is not doing so well, but he knew that he qualified for the final and wanted to give his all in the final. What do you think about that theory? This is totally me just
Oh,
coming up
okay.
for Kerry. Yes.
It could be a possibility. I'm not too sure what's the situation, but it could be that too, to just, get some rest as you suggested there. Could be a possibility there. Welcome, guys. Welcome, one. Welcome, all. If you're just tuning in, please remember to hit the like button, hit the subscription button. All right. As we continue to grow stronger together. All right. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. All right, so let's just move on to the next event here. And it's going to be the shot put for women. Let me just scroll here. And in this one, all right, so in this one, we should see, let me just scroll down here, guys, for you to see here as well. Ligia the Jiaho of China, Chase of the US, Sarah Bitton of Canada, Yemisi of Germany, Jaya Wang of China, Daniel Thomas Dodd of Jamaica, and Madison Lee of New Zealand. All right, so I don't know, Ruben, if you want to start us off with this one.
No worries. This one is going to be another closely contested one, I think, as well. Based on the season best that I'm seeing here, you know, we have to think that Sarah is going to be in pole position to take this one. But quite a few ladies have been throwing that 20-meter mark. When we talk about Gang of China, we talk about Chase, we talk about Yemisi. She has also thrown 20 meters. So I think the medals will, well, the win will come from those four ladies there: Gong, Jackson, Mittens, and Yamishi.
But I'm all for Sarah Mitton. I believe she's the favorite here and should take this one. Should take this one. So we'll see what the Canadian does. And hopefully Daniel Thomas that if you can just keep doing,
Yeah,
good. Cheering on the Dominican for sure. Because once she gets some control in, but in reality, Sarah. So we'll definitely see what happens for sure in this one. So guys, if you're in the chat, please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button and comment. Let us know, your views. All right. So from the shot put for women, we go over to the pole vault for men. And let's take a look at the entries here. We have Ben of Belgium, Colette of France, Duplantis of Sweden, Carolis of Greece, Hendricks of the US, Lightfoot of the US, and Nelson of the US. So, your take?
so my take, I think who will take it? The Plantis.
Plantis and
Yeah, yeah, he has
is
been neck
definitely,
and
yeah,
shoulder above everyone else,
for
and
sure.
he definitely would probably have to make a mistake, or
Uh,
somebody have to put in a brilliant final to take him off this one. So I'm definitely
Definitely
going with the Plantis.
Duplantis, for sure. And we don't need to, debate on that one. Armand Duplantis, Mundo for sure. So Duplantis here for the pole vault. And we all agree. All right, from the pole vault, we go to another big event, the 400 meters for women. And we're hearing some talks, that the great, guess who is going to be in this one? Before I even open the entries, guys, I haven't looked at the entries in the news, and I'm not sure how accurate this is, but Ren
I'm
have
listening.
been hearing that Sydney McLaughlin LeBron. Let's see. Let's open. So we're opening together to see if her name is in this one. I am going down and I'm not seeing her name. All right. So not seeing her name right now. And guys, we did the preview and we have the timestamp here. Not seeing her name. All right, so in this one, we have Adeleke of Ireland. All right, Amandine of France, Alexis of the US, Lena of the US, Lieke of the Netherlands. All right, Eid of Bahrain, Paulino of Dominica Republic, La Republicana Dominicana. All right, and Shade Williams of Barbados, so a Caribbean girl here. Well, Paulino Caribbean as
Yes,
well.
for sure,
All right, Spanish, but Caribbean. All right, so here, based on what we have seen, Paulina is the favorite,
for
hands
sure.
down. I'm gonna go with Paulina. Perhaps Nasser might be coming in the second spot, but Paulino has been doing fantastic all season. So Paulina here for the win. It's just unfortunate how Nikisha Price's journey, of Jamaica, and I hope she's doing well. And I guess she didn't put in enough runs in the Diamond League, but I would love to see, and I guess next season we'll see more of Nikisha Price. And I have my own views as it relates to the NWA circuit there. And when it comes down to athletes and representing at the big stage. but it is what it is. So Paulino, agree?
Yes, Paulino for sure. Paulino doing well all year round, and think she,
Olympic champion.
yeah,
Yeah.
she should take this, barring anything that's negative. So yeah, Paulino.
All right, wonderful. So that's the 400 meters for women. Now we go to the 100 meters for men. All right, so here we have Akeem Blake of Jamaica, Christian Coleman, all right, of the US, Emmanuel of Cameroon, Brandon of the US, Fred of the US, Sunny Brown of Japan, Akani Simbini of South Africa, and Rowan Watson of Jamaica. All right, you go.
Well, this one is interesting. I have you know a lot of respect for Fred. Fred really did well in the Olympics there in the 100 meter. Christian Coleman is always on and about there, and Stimbini is always there. But so I'm thinking those are going to be the top three.
Who is going to win?
Who's going to win? I'm going to go out on the limb with this one. I'm going to say Fred is going to take this one.
All right, that's a good choice. Very good choice. But you know what? I'm going to go with Akeem Blake. I'm going to say Akeem Blake. And Akeem, please do not disappoint me. Get your good start and don't fumble out of the block. Akeem is hungry. And, he ran at one of those races just the other day and he won. But Fred is really the one to beat in this one, I would say. And Simbin is going to be right there as you suggest. But I am the one going out on the limb. And I'm going to go with Akeem Blake of Jamaica for this win because that would be fantastic for him.
Yeah, and that would do him a wealth of good and build a lot of confidence,
For sure.
for him. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Akeem Blake for this one. So, welcome, guys. As you enter, let me know that you're here. And please remember to hit the like button, the share button, and of course, the subscription button. And if you want to get your screen a little bit bigger, just rotate your phone and just have that in the horizontal view. That should help. And you can also maximize as well. All right, so that was it there for the 100 meters for men. No Laz because he ended the season.
Put your predictions in the chat too, guys, so that we can see what you're thinking and see how close we'll come to the results on the day.
All right, so over to the 110-meter hurdles for men. All right, let's look at this.
Is Grant there?
I'll grant you your wish. Well, I'm not seeing Grant.
No Grant.
But he perhaps he didn't have enough points. He ran a few, but he didn't have enough points to get in. But based on what we're seeing today, all right, Frederick Pretendent of the US, Eric of the US, Shunsuke of Japan, Michael of Belgium, Daniel of the US, all right, Endeli of Italy, Cordell of the US, and Sasha Zoa of France. So predictions here.
All right, so I am not too sure. I like Sasha. In terms of, I'm gonna put myself out there with Sasha. Hopefully, you know, Sasha will live up to my expectation. And Fred, who's called, yeah, those two for sure.
I
And
would perhaps put Daniel Roberts in there
Roberts as well,
and Freddie.
and Fred. All right, great. So that's it. But guys, the 110 meters hurdles obstacle race, you can't really rule out anyone. Anything can happen. A person might just, hit a hurdle, get a bad start, and that could change the result. So, you'll have to stick and stay with us to see how this one will work out.
All right, for sure. Wonderful. So that's it for the 110 hurdles for men. High jump for women. Let us see the names here. All right, we have Leah. This looks like Slovenia. Irina, Ukraine. Yaroslava, Ukraine, Nicola, Australia, Eleanor, Australia, and Angelina. Not sure of the country here. Is this
That's
Serbia?
probably
From
Serbia.
Serbia.
Yeah.
All right. So from this, it looks like Yaroslava should be the favorite in this one. And I guess Nicola is going to be somewhere there as well.
Yeah, so Yaroslava is favorite, but if she slips up any at all, I think Nicola is going to give her a strong run for
Jump.
this.
Jump, jump.
Yeah, well, strong jump for this one. But the competition is going to be strong here too, because the ladies are over the two meters
Well,
mark here.
two.
Yeah, and persons are close by too, so you can't rule them out totally. So let's see how this one goes. But Yaroslava should take this one.
All right, fantastic. So that was the high jump for women. Discus throw for men. All right, so in this one, we have Mykolas and the country here, not too sure. Christian of Slovenia, Frederick of Jamaica, Matthew of Australia, Philip of Belgium, Daniel of Sweden, and Lucas, is this Austria? Perhaps Austria? All right, so it's LTU.
Oh,
That's the country code there. Is that valid?
Lithuania.
All right. All right, so for this one, let us see here. Probably Nicholas. He seems to be the favorite in this one. All right, so Nicholas there.
Yes, and I think Christian will give him some competition too. And Frederick Jacobs from Jamaica has always been on our about, so hopefully he can put in some, a big show to add to that competition there. But Mikola seems to be the one who will run away with this one or throw away with this one. So this is going to be a good one again. And in these field events, sometimes a person might just step up and get a big throw, and that takes care of business for the day. So let's see how that one works out.
All right, so Nicholas there from Lithuania. All right, should be the favorite in this one. All right, welcome one, welcome all. And in the chat, Rurian, Namara is sharing that their prediction on the 100 meters. So Akani Simbini to destroy Coleman, who will be second, and Fred Curley third. Fourth, Akeem Blake.
All right, yeah. So, Namara, thanks for your prediction there. And, we have some good athletes in here, but, we all have something different. So let's see who will come closest to that final result. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for sharing.
There, guys, welcome, welcome. Please hit the like button, hit the share button, and of course, the subscription button. And also comment in the chat to let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're tuned in from. Let me know the country you're representing for the Diamond League final. And the final will run from this Friday, and it goes over into Saturday. All right, so stick and stay with us. We'll have live updates for you. All right, the 5,000 meters for men. Perhaps Namara will be able to help us with this one. So in terms of the list here, we have Berry Hu of Ethiopia, Haley of Ethiopia, August of Ethiopia, Yomif of Ethiopia, Cornelius of Kenya, Isaac of Belgium, Nicholas of Kenya, Jacob of Kenya, Ronald of Kenya, Lokiyomo, all right, of Switzerland, and we have Stuart of Australia, Thomas of Belgium. Garmel, welcome. And Garmel is saying Coleman will not finish in front of Blake. Garmel, I went out on the limb and selected Akeem Blake for the win. All right, tell me your views on that one, Garmel.
Yes, Darmel, you need to put your prediction in the chat there so that we see where you're coming from. But you're saying that Coleman has nothing over Blake in terms of that final. That's nice. Let's see how this one. It's coming. The 100 meters is going to be interesting, and it shows how much depth there is in that 100 meters because we don't have the likes of Lyles, Kishane, and Seville in that race, and we're still excited about it. So let's see what your prediction is, Garmel. That would be nice to see.
All right, so I have some persons here that perhaps, all right, might be in contention here. And I am thinking for this 5,000, we might see August there somewhere. And who else? Guys, let me know in the chat. I guess Yomi might be somewhere there. And let me see if I'm missing Lucky Omo. And you can't rule out, let me see, not Lucky Omo. Well, maybe. Maybe it'll be there, but perhaps it's the Ethiopians here.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
Haggis and hummus, definitely.
And Cornelius, the Kenyan. I mentioned him? No, not Cornelius.
Nickel,
Sorry, not Cornelius. Not Cornelius. Yomi and
Haggis.
August
Yeah.
are Agus for sure. And maybe Lucky Young somewhere there. But that's it, guys. All right, let us know. Soldier, Carlton Lovelace. Blessings, blessings. Happy to have you over here. All right, so
Soji in the building. Nice to hear from you, Soji.
all right, so over to the triple jump for women. Let's just look at the list here. We have Darren of Slovenia, Jasmine of the US, Leonis of Cuba. All right, and we have Shanika of Jamaica, Akilia of Jamaica. I think Jasmine more like, and Leonis is here. So we'll
Well,
see.
based on the season's best, it's a pretty close one. Everyone is throwing over that.
But Shanika Ricketts is going to be trying to get into contention there. And she might be the winner because it just depends on how she gets that jump.
It should be interesting to see what happens between Leonis and Shanika, as you rightly stated there. But all the ladies in this field have thrown above that 14. Jumped above that 14 meters mark. So that's going to be interesting.
Shanika Ricketts could get this guys. If she gets, because we don't know what the jump of the day is going to look like, really. And as she might be able to get in as the Diamond League winner here. So we're going to keep an eye out. And of course, we have 2 Jamaicans in this one. So for sure, I think Ricketts, she has a good jump at this. Yeah, she has a good jump at this Diamond League trophy. All right. So we'll definitely keep an eye out of this. I mean, we have other contenders there more, but Ricketts, if she gets her jump in, she has a good jump at this trophy. She can jump to it, Ryan.
Yeah, for sure. So, and as I always say, when it comes on to finals, it's who comes out on that day and, getting that good performance. So sometimes season best and, personal best doesn't really count. You want to ensure that on that day you are the best jumper and, you'll take the crown.
Soji, I'll have to check that out and tell you based on location. I'll check. All right. All right. I'll ask Ryan to check. Uptown, welcome, Uptown. So, guys, come on. You're here. Hit the like button. Close the chat. Hit the like button. We're not at the number of likes based on the number that is watching. All right. So, welcome, one. Welcome, all. Happy to have you here. If this is your first time here, welcome to our safe space, our community, where we share and learn from each other. We do that in a respectful way, so we do not bash anyone. We don't disrespect. We don't belittle. All right, so we keep this space real and safe where you feel a sense of belonging, where you feel valued. All right, so welcome, welcome. All right, let's just move on here to the 100 meters for women. Ta-da-dee. Let's see here. All
Shakiri?
right. Shakiri's in there.
I'm not sure.
She's in there.
Yes,
It's
Shakiri.
surprising how she's in there. I guess she has enough points. So Julian Alfred, she comes up. Do you think Shakari is going to beat her twice in 2 weeks?
So this is the thing. Based on what I saw in the last...
You know what? Let us give them the list first. We're too excited.
All right, for sure.
We're
running away with this one. All right.
Running away with this one.
Putting a pause on this one, guys. Putting a pause.
That's a false start.
Let us know what you think about this 100 meters.
That's a false start. No, not a false start. A faulty start. So
okay.
we get to do this. A faulty start. All right. So for the 100 meters Diamond League final, we have Julian Alfred, Dina Asha Smith, all right, Mariam, so Julian Alfred of St. Lucia, Juju, all right, we have Dina Asha of Great Britain, all right, we have Mariam of Gambia, Tamari Davis of the US, Darrell Nita, the girl who says she loved cartel, all right, of Great Britain, UK, Shakiri of the USA, Rani of Belgium, Marie-Josée Talou Smith of Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, and we have Patricia of Luxembourg, I believe. All right, so here we go now. Run. It's your turn. The question was, will Alfred allow Shakari to beat her like within 2 weeks, back to back?
Well, based on the little that I know about Alfred, she's not going to want that. But, the last race that they ran together, Shakari, she put on some pressure on Julian, and I think she started locking down or shutting down when under the pressure. She really wasn't able to stand up to that pressure. And the thing is, Shakari has a fast finish. So Julian will have to get out there, go out there and, hold her off in order to win this one. And let me flip over to the other side. Shakari, there are times when she doesn't really do well in the final, lane placing, and a lot of that will come into play, I think, as well. But to be honest, based on the results, based on performances throughout the season, I'll have to lean toward Julian Alfred for this one.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Alfred. And you know why I'm going to go with Alfred? It's not even the season. I guess the season plays an important part. But when I was watching what happened in Zurich, right? Remember, guys, it was raining. The track was wet. And she seemed to have slipped or something right at the start, Alfred.
Okay.
So she did not. There was a little glitch for her when she got up. Either she was stumbling or she was hesitating, wondering if the gun went off. But there was a little bit of that, whatever it is, or whatever it was, like some hesitation, some kind of slip. I'm not too sure. So for me, that was like something that kind of impacted her run. Shakari, as you mentioned, is a fast finisher. The time that Shakari ran was 10:84 in Zurich, so last week. And Julian ran 10:88. All right. So right now, we're about to see, a similar race because Dina Asha was in that race. She was in the number 3 spot with a time of 10:89. Talu was in that race and she got in the number 4 spot with a time of 10:93. All right, so the top 4, they were under 11 seconds. Fantastic.
For sure.
So right now, I believe we're going to see the top 3 similar, where we're going to have Julian, Dina, and Shakari. But I feel that it's going to be Julian, Shakari, then perhaps Dina Asha.
Okay.
Guys,
all right. So the chat is getting really lively. So Soji is saying that Shakari will win.
Soji, but and look at Garmel. Garmel is saying Julian did not execute. She struggled. Shakari cannot catch her this time.
Okay, so you and Garmel is expressing the same thing as it relates to to the performance of Alfred.
Soji, I agree with me. Yeah, Soji, you say Shakari is gonna take it. Why I said as I mentioned there, Soji, is that when the race there in Zurich, it was wet, raining, and Julian appeared to have something happen there at the start that kind of derailed her going forward, and so that is why I'm saying, I believe if she gets everything right for this final in Brussels, we should see her running away from Shakari.
Yeah, for sure. And Warrior, there are no Jamaicans in the 100 meters.
The only person would come close here would be
Tia Clayton. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to support the others. We have to find somebody to support. The closest to Jamaica, I guess, would be Alfred. But you pick your choice and give us your take on this one. Garmel, we're still waiting on that 100 meters meal prediction. So make sure you put the top 3 in the chat. We're looking forward to that one, Garmel. Looking forward to that.
All right, wonderful. So this is a fantastic 100 meters. All right, guys, let's keep it going. The 3,000 meters steeplechase for men, and the athletes are Daniel of Spain, España. All right, bienvenidos a todos. All right, so we have Daniel there from Spain. This looks like Abderrafia of Morocco, Sufyan of Morocco, so El Bakali. And right away, I think he's going to be the favorite here. I know the name. Samuel of Ethiopia. He should be in contention as well. Amin of Tunisia. Abraham of Kenya. Chemiat of Kenya. Mukund of India. And I like how the Indian athletes, they're coming in, and they're really coming in.
Yeah, they're growing in terms of track and field.
Definitely.
And that's really
no
good
longer
to see.
Cricket alone. We've seen the name showing up. Amos of Kenya, Abraham of Ethiopia, Mohammed of Morocco, and Getnet there of Ethiopia. All right, so I don't know. We said El Bakali, but we also have Amos down here with some good time, and Abraham. All right, so we'll definitely see what happens in this 3,000 meters steeplechase for men. Any predictions or?
I'm going to wait and see. I like Samuel, and I'm in that one. So hopefully those guys will do well in that race. But let's wait and see how that one pans out.
All right, wonderful. So let us now go to the 1,500 meters for men. All right, Garmel, we'll go to that in a little bit so that you can see the list there again. All right, so the 1,500 for men, we have Moner of France, Renaud of Kenya. All right, and then we have Timothy of Kenya, Elliot of Great Britain, Azedine of France, Oliver of Australia, Cole of the US. We also have Jacob of Norway, Boaz of Kenya, Brian of Kenya, Gilje of Norway, Yared of the US, and Joshem of Belgium. I'm going to go with Jacob. I mean, Cole is perhaps going to be in there, having, based on what happened there at the Olympic, but I'm going to go with Jacob.
All right, I'm going to go with Cole this time. So I'm going against you, Jacob. Really good athlete as well. But something I need to mention about the 1500 meters. It is almost like a sprint race. They run pretty hard on these races, and the results sometimes represent the kind of effort these athletes are putting in. So a good event, good race, and I'm looking forward to see Cole coming away with that one.
All right, Jacob for me. So we'll definitely see what happens. So guys, let us know in the chat. Welcome one, welcome all. If you're just tuning in, happy to have you here as we go over to the 800 meters for women. And based on the list here, we have Abitam of Ethiopia, Georgia of Great Britain, Natalia Gould-Toppin of Jamaica. We have Renel of France, Mary Mora of Kenya, Alima of Uganda, Gemma of Great Britain, Prudence of South Africa, and Noeli. Is this Ben? I'm not sure which country. Benin? I don't know. But Noeli. So right here, guys, Mary Mora should take this one, but not ruling out Prudence. Benning. Yeah, I was good on that one. All right. So Mary Mora, I'm thinking should take this one. Georgia Bell should be there. All right. Mary Mora, Georgia Bell. I don't know. You want to go on the limb?
Mary has been doing really well, so you can't put that away. I think the other positions will be up for grab, but Mary for sure. And I'm hoping that Natalia can put in a good performance. She has been on the circuit all year.
He's going on the limb,
And
guys.
hopefully Natalia, I'm representing my country and I'm going with Natalia Gould-Toppin for, that second place.
All right. And of course, I'm going to say, go do your race, Alima, because I know that Namara is always here. So Uganda, big up on yourself.
Yes.
All right. Wonderful. And then from that 800 meters, we go to the 400 meters for men. And in this one, we have Charles of Great Britain, Matthew Hudson Smith of Great Britain, Kirani James of Grenada, Colleen of Botswana, Bayapo of Botswana, Vernon of the US, Jonathan of Belgium, and Muzala of Zambia.
Yeah, so good field here. Karani James has been around for a long time, and he has some great experience there, and he's the person that I am going to take for this one.
I'm going to go with Matthew Hudson Smith. I love Kirani, and Matthew, I think he made a mistake at the Olympic Games or whatever, so let's see.
And Charles seemed to be, when he's on song, he'll put in some good performances too. So I think those would be the top three so I would go Kirani, Matthew, Charles.
Who is going to win? Oh, Kirani.
Yes, Kirani for the win.
Spice Island, Grenada.
Yes, we're spicing up the 400.
All right, I'm going to go with Matthew. And let's see, Matthew Hudson Smith. So guys, remember the predictions. All right, Garmel, let's go back to the list here for the 100 meters for men before we move on to day 2. All right, here we go. So in the list here, we have Akeem Blake of Jamaica, Christian Coleman, Emmanuel of Cameroon, so Christian Coleman of the US, Brandon of the US, Fred Purley of the US, Sani Brown of Japan, Akani Simbini of South Africa, and Ron Watson of Jamaica. All right, so that's the lineup there. I said I'm going out on the limb and saying Akeem Blake is going to take this one. And my co-host here said Fred Curley.
Fred
So
Curley.
now we want to hear from you, Garmel, there in the chat. All right, so let's now move on to day 2. All right, so day 2, let's just go to the Diamond League events. We'll have the javelin throw. All right, and this is for women. Victoria of Austria, Aruka of Japan, Mackenzie of Australia, Maggie of the US, Dennis of Colombia, and Adriana of Serbia. All right, so for this one, looks like Mackenzie. No, Flor Dennis, the Colombian, perhaps.
Yeah.
The favorite here.
Yeah, Dennis would be the favorite here. And, as you can't rule out Mackenzie either. Victoria is throwing well. So I guess those would round up the top 3, I would think. Dennis, Mackenzie, and Victoria.
All right, wonderful. So that's the javelin throw for women. Guys, let us know your predictions in the chat for these events. Now we go to the triple jump for men. Let's take a look at the entries here. We have Almir of Brazil, Max of Germany, Lazaro of Cuba, Pedro of Portugal. Then we have Jean-Marc of France, Fabrice of, is this Burkina Faso, perhaps?
Probably.
So here, Pedro, I guess, is a favorite in this one, and you can expect the Cuban, Lazaro, perhaps there as well.
Yeah, I'm in total agreement with you. The Cuba has really done well in jumping events over the years. So it's no surprise that Lazaro is there, but Pedro, seemed to have, made this event his own. And let's see how this one will pan out.
For sure. I just seen Soji's coming. Soji was saying, remember that Shakari ran down Alfred. So we'll see. I get what you're saying, but perhaps if she didn't stumble, then
yeah, well, it's kind of a tricky one.
It's tricky.
Yeah, for sure. She locked up. She really just locked down at the end pass of the tie up, as they would say in athletics, at the end of the race there. But Namara, not Namara, Garmel, and yourself. You guys said that you saw some, she didn't get the best start, wasn't the best conditions either for Julian Alfred. So, it's going to be an exciting race. It's going to be an exciting race. Hopefully all will be even in terms of their, preparation, their health and the conditions. And let's see who is going to take this title.
For sure. Over to the shot put for men. In this one, we should see Rajendra Campbell of Jamaica. All right, bronze medalist there. Ryan Croza of the US, Carnell of Nigeria, Leonardo of Italy, Joe of the US, Peyton of the US, and Ryan for the win, I'll say. And perhaps Leonardo somewhere there, but I don't know why I'm going out with Ryan for the win.
Okay. For this one, I am going to go with Leonardo for this one. Definitely Leonardo. And then, Ryan would be coming in after that for me. But
I'm going with Cruiser for sure. And look at Garmel. Garmel is saying Blake, Simbini, Curly, Coleman. So me and Garmel are going to work together.
Boy. Garmel. All right.
That's it, Garmel.
I mean, I know them for the curly trail. All right, no problem. Let's see how things work out. But thank you so much, Garmel, for your prediction. Really appreciate it. Guys, if you've just joined us now, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to this safe space. We would love to have you here with us. Jump on board and continue the journey with us. We want you to be a part of our family.
Wonderful. Thank you. Over to the pole vault for women. And let's take a look at the entry list. We have Roberta of Italy, Molly of Great Britain, Nina of Australia, Sandy of the US, Angelica of Switzerland, Alicia of Canada, and Eileen of Belgium. All right, so I guess it's Nina or Molly.
Yeah, Molly looks to be in good
Shape here.
Yeah, and Angelica could put in some pressure on her. If she slip up, then that's one. But these are technical events, and I just wish the ladies well in this one.
Yeah, so Molly, agree?
Yeah, Molly for sure. Molly.
All right. Favorites, they don't always win, but we'll see. All right, over to the 400-meter hurdles for men. And let us take a look at the entry list here. We have CJ Allen of the US, Rashawn Clark of Jamaica, Alison Dos Santos of Brazil, Gerald of Czech Republic, I believe. Yeah, Czechia? Czech Republic, right? Is that CRC?
Yeah, probably.
I believe so. Czech Republic or Czechia? All right, you're checking on that. All right, Wilfred of France, Malik James King of Jamaica, Rasmus of Estonia, and Samba of Qatar. All right. Costa Rica. Lo siento muchísimo. Because I was seeing, I know, Czechia. So
yeah, I was thinking Croatia, but there's a CRO.
Croatia is not. It's Costa Rica. Gerald. Hola a todos. All right. Lo siento muchísimo.
Learning.
All right. So it's Costa Rica. All right. CRC Costa Rica. All right. So here, this one is going to be, we saw Rashawn Clark, and I was so happy for him. The last time around there, where he timed his race better, right? And so he got the opportunity to give us a better run in the hurdles. All right, that was in Zurich, 47:49, and that was his season best, right?
Yep.
And so we see that he can go PB 47:34. All right, but we'll definitely see what happens for sure here with Rashawn Clark, Malik James King. We'll see what he does. All right, in this one too. But who do you believe is going to take this one? Do you think Dos Santos is going to do this? I
think Dos Santos is in pole position for this one. But as I said, when they have to go out there and execute, and let's see how the others will match up against him. So another interesting one, the entire program will be something that is really exciting. Some really good fields out there in the varying events, and I can't wait to see what will happen as it relates to the results. And from a Jamaican standpoint, it's good to see two Jamaicans in this final here.
Well, you soon see the hurdles for women. What are you talking about?
All right, let's wait on that one. Let's wait.
The only thing is that they're not going to win. All right.
I hope they prove you wrong.
Do this happy. Justin, welcome, Justin. Happy to have you here. Guys, come on, man. Hit the like button, close the chat, and hit the thumbs up button. All right. Let's get the likes up to over 20. Come on, guys. All right. Hit the thumbs up button. So, yeah, Dos Santos, I guess, for this one.
Yep. Big up yourself, Justin. Good to have you here. Upton is saying Clark needs some leg work. Well, let's see how things go here.
I think, I saw him did better last time in terms of timing his race there in Zurich. Yeah. All right, the 200 meters for women, the entry list, here we go. Anavia, Brittany Brown, so Anavia, USA, Brittany Brown, USA, Tamara Clark, USA, Amy Hunt, Great Britain, Mabundu of Cote d'Ivoire, Darrell Nita of Great Britain, Shakari of the US, Marie Jose Talou of Cote d'Ivoire. Surprising that Shakari is also in this one.
Yeah, for sure. I had to look a
Shakari
second
was
time.
running a lot of 200. Like,
I don't think so, but it's always good to see, to have good competition there. So yeah, it's kind of tough to call.
well, if
And
Shakari is going to run in this one, we could give Shakari the 200 win.
you would give Shakari the 200 win?
If she's going to run in this one,
what about Darrell Nita?
Or Brittany Brown, the girl said she love Carter.
Yeah, that girl. If she starts well, then
Nita, I don't know. Brittany Brown, perhaps might be the favorite in all fairness. Brittany
Okay.
Brown. I just playing around, but Brittany Brown. But Shakari is determined, but Brittany Brown.
Okay, calling for Brittany Brown.
I guess so.
All right, I'm going to go with Darrell Nita on this one.
The girl,
I'm going
because she love Carter.
No, because she's going to start well and end well. So you gotta go.
Okay, I see a comment there. But yeah, for sure. I was hoping to see Alfred in this. But she's not in here, so it is what it is. And a lot of the top 200 runners, they weren't running a lot here. Because even with Gabby, I saw Gabby at the London Diamond League. I can't remember if I saw her in any other Diamond League stop, but I guess it is what it is. So at least some other athletes who have perhaps not made, the podium at the Olympic Games or whatever, they get the opportunity to showcase their talent here and to win some money and the trophy. And a big title.
So Uptown is saying Shakari or Talou for the win here. Come on, Uptown, choose one. You have to choose one. Choose one and put your money right there, man.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah. Yes, choose one. But thank you so much for sharing your views. Guys, we could do a lot better with the likes. We haven't gone up to 20 likes yet. So if you are here, you haven't liked, close the chat for a moment, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed either, hit the subscription button and turn your post notification on. And we'll be really appreciative of that. So thank you so much in advance for that.
All right, over to the high jump for men. All right, in this one, we have Romain Beckford of Jamaica, Thomas of Belgium, Ole of Ukraine, Shelby of the US, and Gianmarco of Italy, and Wu of Korea. Is it Korea?
Yeah, Korea.
All right. All right, so here, let me just say, Romain Beckford, he has a good opportunity here if he gets a good jump, I suspect. And Tom Berry is there as well, and Shelby. But yeah, he has an opportunity. Let's just say that.
Yeah, and this field is pretty close, based on the season best, because we have out of this field we have about 5 persons who they have jumped over 2.3 meters. So that's gonna be really important here. And we have persons jumping 2.37, 2.37, 2.36. And it's going to be a close one. But these events, as I said, go on the day, do your best, and let the numbers speak.
If Beckford should jump his season best or that, and I think is doing better, he should do well. He should definitely do well. So he has an opportunity, and I'll just leave it there. All right, welcome, John. Welcome, happy to have you here. Alfred all the way. All right, so over to the javelin throw for men. All right, let's take a look at the entry list here. We have Niraj of India, so India here again. Genki of Japan, Otto of Ukraine, Timothy, Belgium, Andrian of, I'm not sure, MDA. Which country is that? I don't remember. Anderson of Grenada. All right, Julian of Germany. And I'm going to go with Anderson of Grenada right off the bat. Spice Island, spicing up things. He's the favorite, guys. He should take this one, no doubt. All right, Moldova. All right, so that's where Andrian is. So the Grenadian, Spice Island, Anderson Peters should take this one. I don't know if you agree.
Okay, well, let's just, yeah, I think that's a good choice there for this one. Again, I wouldn't rule out the Indian Niraj either
Yeah.
because, you know,
He did well. I think, yeah, no, it wasn't India. It's a different thing, Pakistan.
and German Julian too is close to that, you know, 90 meter mark. So those three would be, you know, those three would be in the top tier for me.
All right, so yeah, going with Peters. Welcome, Steve. Perhaps why you haven't seen Tia, the Diamond League is about points, so maybe she have not gone enough events or on enough stops to get the points to make it to the final. All right, so that's perhaps why you're not seeing Tia Lafon. All right, so from the javelin steeplechase chase for women, 3,000 meters, we have Marwa of Tunisia, Perut of Uganda, Faith of Kenya. Then we have Valerie of the US, Olivia of Germany, Gabrielle of the US, Felicitas of Germany. Then we have Olivia of the US, Leah of Germany, Lomi of Ethiopia, and Winfred of Bahrain. I believe Winfred is the favorite. And perhaps we should see Perut, Uganda. All right, so guys, you can talk to us about this one. Do you have any comments for this one, Ruren?
Well, it's going to be, you know, these distance races, they are hard to predict, but you know, I am thinking I am going with Lomi of Ethiopia.
Lomi 906 855 848.
Yes, I'm going out on the limb with that one. So, you know, the Africans are always good runners. So
Oh, well,
I will go with Lomi for this one.
I don't think that's a good prediction. You could have gone with Perut of Uganda or even Faith of Kenya. I mean, you have
I
other
have faith.
choices.
I have faith. I have faith.
You have
All
other
right.
choices. So, guys, you can talk to us there in the chat and let us know. If you're just tuning in, please hit the like button, share button, and subscription button. Uptown, thank you. We eventually figured that out. All right, so that was the 3,000 steeplechase for women. Over to the 100-meter hurdles for women. All right, the list: Camacho Queen, Jasmine Camacho Queen, Puerto Rico. Tonya of the US, Akira Nugent of Jamaica, me like it. Serena Mayela Samba of France, Pia of Poland, Grace Stark of the US, Nadine Visser of the Netherlands, Daniel Williams of Jamaica. Off the bat, I'm going with Akira.
Well, you know, it's going to be between Akira and Camacho Queen. So
yeah.
I think that's where the race is. But as you know, hurdles go, you can't rule anyone out. It's good to see Daniel in the final here too.
Thank you for the name.
Yeah, not having the best season, but she has been on or about there. She's out there running, and that's what you want to see. The more you run, I think the better you will get. So I am really happy for her.
Yeah, Akira Nugent and Camacho Queen.
Queen,
That's where the ding dong battle is going to be as they
So
hurdle their way. But Akira Nugent for the win.
All right, I'm going to go against you with that one. I'm going for Camacho Queen. So just to add a little spice to this one.
No spice
Yeah.
in here, unless you can talk Spanish.
Oh, okay. I know a little bit of Spanish.
Hablas español.
Spanish. Talking some Spanish here.
All right, stick to Jamaican. All right, Akira Nugent. So, guys, welcome one, welcome all. All right, if you're just tuning in, we're just doing a preview of the Diamond League final. So, just looking at the events and the entries in the context of the athletes participating in the event. So, welcome. Please remember to give us a like. So, close the chat, hit the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you do not miss any updates from this channel. We will go live on Friday and Saturday to provide you with updates of what is happening there in Brussels. So ensure that you're with us. All right. So let's move on to the next event here. It's going to be the long jump for women. All right, in this one, we have Quanisha of the US, Milika of Serbia, Larissa of Italy, Marte of Burkina Faso, I believe, Jasmine Moore of the US, and Monet of the US. So here, I guess this comes back. I don't know. It almost seems as if I read this already. But anyways, we should see some competition from Larissa and Moore. Jasmine Moore being the favorite, I'll say, though.
Yeah, for sure. Jasmine and Larissa for sure. Yeah.
All right. So that's the long jump there for women. Jappy, welcome. We're here, just going through. So up next, we have the 1500 meters for women. All right. And in this one, we should see Georgia Bell of Great Britain. All right. Nelly of Kenya, Melissa of Great Britain, Georgia Griffith of Australia, Helu of Ethiopia. All right, Halem of Ethiopia, Jessica Hall of Australia, Nelly of Bahrain, Shebet of Kenya. All right, Faith Kipyegon of Kenya, Rerknesh of Ethiopia, Elise of Belgium, and Deribe of Ethiopia. So, Ruan, I'm going to tell you that the race is going to be between Faith Kipyegon and Jessica Hall, and I'm going to have Faith Kipyegon as the favorite. What says you?
I'm going to do the reverse of that. I'm going to go Hull first and Kipyegon second.
All right. He's just opposing to oppose. So, guys, let us know in the chat. But it's a good choice, though. Jessica Hall, like, a good choice. But I'll give Faith Kipyegon the edge in this one. But good selection.
No worries.
All right, so that's the 1500 for women. Let's now look at the 200 meters for men. Kenny, Kung Fu Kenny of the US in this one. Joseph, all right, of Liberia. Fred of the US. Kyrie of the US, Arian of the US, Courtney of the US, Alexander of Dominica Republic, and Letsil Tebogo of Botswana. Right off the bat, it's going to be Tebogo.
So it's going to be Benrick. Can Kung Fu Benny coming in the second spot behind Tebogo, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Tebogo should have this one laid down, and I'm going to go for Kenny in the second spot in this one. But Tebogo has done really, really well this year, and I'm not seeing why he's going to depart from that now.
Yeah, for sure. He should take this Diamond League unless he topples over or something. But for sure. So if you're tuned in from Botswana, welcome. All right. So Tebogo should take that. And then over to the 5,000 meters for women. Let's see here. In this one, we should see Fante of Ethiopia, Beatrice of Kenya, then Medina of Ethiopia, Eleanor of the US, Tisigi of Ethiopia, Caroline of Kenya, Carissa of the US, Nozomi of Japan, Tay of Ethiopia. All right, Fortien of Ethiopia, Taylor of the US, and Melknat of Ethiopia. Oh, all right, this one is, something to talk about. All right, Tay, why do I have Tay in my head?
I'm going with Melknot though for this one.
Okay,
Melknot, yeah.
I don't know why I have Tay in my head. But you have, no, Beatrice, Kenya. She's in here.
Yeah, Beatrice is pretty good.
So Beatrice, yeah, she's in here. So I'm gonna say Beatrice is the favorite for this one, the Kenyan. All right, so we'll definitely see, what happens in this one for sure. All right, so let's now go to the 800 meters for men. And we have Marco of Canada in this one, Khaled of Algeria, Elliot of Belgium, Wycliffe of Kenya, Andreas of Sweden, Maselela of Botswana. We have Ben of Great Britain, Sejati of Algeria, Gabriel of France, and Waioni of Kenya. Let me tell you, this one is going to be an exciting one. You see Waioni of Kenya, Sejati, as well as Arop of Canada. I believe that's where the race is going to be. So
what about Ben?
who is Ben again?
Ben Pattison of Great Britain. Do you know anything about Ben?
I don't know anything about Big Ben. No, I don't have him on my radar for this one. So I have Sejati.
Sejati.
All right, so Algeria there. Wanioni, the Kenyan, Emmanuel of Kenya, Marco Arap of Canada. That's where the race is going to be. One of those three gonna take it. And I want to say Arap, but I can't rule out Sejati, neither Emmanuel. So it's going to be a very exciting
really
race,
good,
guys.
yeah.
So let us know your predictions in the chat. But if you have to choose one, who you're gonna choose? I'm gonna go with Arab. I don't know why I'm saying Arab, but I would go with him. Marco. You know him, tall. All right.
Not too sure about it.
All right, so that's it there, guys. So let's now look at the 400-meter hurdles for women, the final event on day 2. And in this one, you should see the Jamaicans, man, like you have never seen them before. What do I tell you? Fenkebal will be there. Rochelle Clayton, so Fenkebal of Netherlands, Rochelle Clayton of Jamaica, Anna Cockrell of the US, Pauline of Belgium, Andrenette Knight of Jamaica, Shamir Little of the US, Janive Russell of Jamaica, Cheyenne Salmon of Jamaica. The Jamaicans are here. The only unfortunate thing is that none of the Jamaicans.
You don't think the Jamaicans will win this one?
No, they're not going to win.
Oh, well.
If we are fair to ourselves,
yeah, for sure.
Fenkebal is going to take this.
Yes, Fenkebal for #1 spot.
And perhaps Rochelle Clayton might come in for the second. And then you have the Jamaicans perhaps lining up. But maybe Shamir Little might come between them. No, Anna Cockrell might come between one or two of the Jamaicans. But
yeah,
it's Fenke.
Yeah. Hands down.
Hands down, it's Fenke. I guess Brussels love Fenkebal because they've saved this 400-meter hurdles at last.
Yeah.
So that's definitely it. So guys, let us know your views there in the chat. And Garmel is saying Clark and Santos are tired, I guess, for the 400-meter hurdles there. So who do you think is going to take it then, Garmel? All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for sharing in the chat there. Really appreciate you guys coming over and being part of this, live conversation. Please ensure that you hit the like button, the share button, and the subscription button, and turn on your post notifications so that when we go live, you do not miss any updates. And remember, Friday and Saturday we'll be here. So, Rurian, any final comments?
Yes, just want to thank the persons who have tuned in here with us. Want to say really, a big thank you to you. And just whenever you watch this, if you have watched this afterward, put your predictions in the chat. Same, just the same. We'll read through over time, and we look forward to seeing you on Friday and Saturday.
Wonderful, wonderful, guys. So blessings and love, everyone. We're going to play some music and, sign out of this one. But again, stick and stay with us and share, tell a friend to tell another friend about the voices in education. All right, bye for now, and we'll talk soon.